Have you ever imagined the reason why you dey spend big money on electricity? Where we say na big electricity bill you dey pay. You buy diesel generator, buy petrol generator, buy inverter. You come dey put plenty solar panel. Installer don turn you to mumu. Then they collect different money from you to do different things. Where then they tell you say make you buy 40 solar panel. And still yes, na darkness you still dey stay. What is the solution? Follow me proper in this video. May we show you electricity consumption compression project wey go help you comot all the unnecessary bill for your house and for your factory wey you go come dey enjoy and freedom come at last. Well, in this house, a lot of electricity used every day. You can see this diesel generator. This is Meccano. This is a proof Meccano diesel generator. Almost this is 20 kVA diesel generator. 6 kVA petrol generator is here, and see yet the power consumption in the house is not being measured. So the house has more air condition, freezer, and some other appliances that consume a lot of energy that make the house to demand much of electricity to be consumed every day. So what we are here to do is to try to minimize the energy consumption by introducing our load booster system. As you can see, it is a mansion. It is a mansion house. It is a big mansion. So, if house is a mansion, it doesn't mean that a large of energy consumption should be what will be required. If a right technician that know about energy is involved, like somebody like we, so much of energy that is being consumed that is not necessary here is something similar to what is going on in your house that you need to contact us to come and do for you to carry out a project that we are about to do here, which is electricity consumption reduction project. By the time we compress all the electricity being consumed in this house, they are going to use something like a 5 kVA to power to power 80% of the building, to power all the air conditioning. In addition, like 10 kVA will be enough to give them stable electricity every day. There are 3 different things we want to do to carry out this project. Replacement of all the fans, all the higher consuming fans with energy saving fans, replacement of all the compressors in the fridge and freezers with energy saving compressors, and installation of load booster to compress the total electricity consumption in the house to lower power consumption system. So this is inside the house. There are plenty POP lights in the house. So all the lightings, they consume much energy because they were to be working continuously. It is time to install solar panel to the roof. These are the 4 batteries to welcome the power produced from the panel. We are going to install 10 solar panels to the main building and another 6 solar panels to the security house. The solar panel installed on the security house is to perform 3 different actions. First one is to pump water. When the water tank is fully pumped, for the solar panel not to generate electricity waste, we are going to install changeover there to series all the solar panel when pulling the changeover to send 230 volts DC into the kitchen to power universal appliances like electric cooker and pepper grinder. When using it finish in the kitchen, for the solar panel not to remain generating electricity waste, is to pull the 4th changeover and make the solar panel parallel with the main building solar panel It will now make 16 solar panels in the main building to generate electricity for the house use. Now we don't install the 10 solar panel for the main building finish. Proper. Make I zoom the camera, make you see them. You don't say na 10 solar panel they there. If you feel count them as the video they go, make you count them. This is the conduit piping wiring we did to supply the power supply from the solar panel from the security house into the kitchen through underground cable. The configuration is to make the electric cooker in the kitchen to be powered through direct power supply from solar panel in the daytime and to blend pepper in the daytime to economize electricity, not to allow any electricity to waste in the building. The configuration is this. Let us go to the changeover. These are the 4 pieces of changeover installed for the configuration, and these are the solar panel on the security rooftop installed for the purpose. They are total 6 in number. This is when we are connecting the cable that carry the power supply from the security house that leads into the kitchen. This is when we are joining the cable. So the connection at the bottom pin of the first series changeover that we wrote electric cooker is where the 2 cables will be joined to. To complete the installation, manual changeover needs to be installed to select between the solar panel that is to be generating DC current to power the cooker in the daytime and to be able to switch to the house power supply, the main off-grid power supply in the house in the night time, because the house owner may decide to use the electric cooker in the night when solar panel is no more producing DC power to power the cooker in the daytime. Because you may be wondering that how can DC and AC current enter into the same changeover. This can be done to power universal appliances alone. Now it is 6:40 p.m. in the evening. The solar panel is not generating up to 230 volts because sun has already set. We can generate 169 volts DC. It is evening time. It is time to install the manual changeover because we have laid the cable already. So the manual changeover is successfully installed. Now let us couple the socket, the 15 amp socket, where the blender will be plugged to the solar panel. We have successfully completed the installation. This is the electric cooker that is going to be used with the DC power supply to the changeover that we have just done. So let us show you under the system. There is underground cable to the wall where changeover was installed. It is a conduit wiring that lead underground cable to that changeover. When the changeover is being pulled to the top, automatically the electric cooker will on immediately. It is time to show you the fans that we need to replace in the house now. This type of standing fan was used across the building. This standing fan consumes 60 to 80 watts. Actually 60 watts is written there. Plus, that's you can see 60 watts plus or minus 5 watts. The fan can consume more than 50 watts. Let's say between 50 to 80 watts. That's the consumption of the fan. So the air condition in the house. So this air condition, they call them inverter air condition, but they still consume more power. So what to do is to replace their compressor with DC compressor and replace all this fan with the new design 10 watt DC standing fan. This is the fan that we are going to use in replacement of all of them, to replace all the existing standing fan in the house. This fan saves a lot of energy and the performance is very excellent. It is time to install DC compressor in replacement of the AC compressor inside the fridge. Now let us open this freezer and loose all the bolts to bring out the compressor. We remove the valve and free all the gas. So once we discharge all the gas, we cut the pipe to bring out the compressor. So we have cut the pipe as shown in the video. So we remove all the bolts. By removing all the bolts, finish. So we lose all the bolts from all the 4 legs. So after losing it, we cut the remaining pipe that need to be cut for the compressor to be free. So we bring out the compressor. So that is the compressor that consumes a lot of energy, 1200 watts power consumption. Now we bring the new DC compressor. That is 81 watts consumption. It consumes 81 watts DC. So it's a low energy consumption. We wear the compressor shoe to the compressor leg. After wearing the compressor shoe, we take it inside and we remove the seal that the manufacturer used to block the tube. So after that, we use bolts to bolt the leg. We bolt the 4 leg. So before welding the pipe, we remove the compressor driver for the fire not to burn it. So we join all the pipe carefully. It is the same piping direction to the old compressor there. It is the same pipe direction to the new compressor. So we scratch all the body to have smooth welding. So now let us install charging valve. So charging valve is installed successfully. Now it is time to proceed and weld all the joints to the new compressor. That is the preparation of the gas cylinder, the welding powder, and so on and so forth. This is the second fridge that we want to install new compressor. You can see the giant old compressor inside and the fan. This compressor consumes 1200 watts of energy from the AC input power in the house. So we need to take away this compressor from the second fridge and install DC compressor inside. So by removing this compressor, installing new energy saver DC compressor is another way to save big electricity in the house. We have seen that the engineer is removing it already. So this compressor needs to be taken away and replace it with energy saver compressor. We need to remove the bolts and bring the compressor out. After the welding of the compressor, we need to fill the gas and observe if there is any leakage. We use R600 gas inside the 2 freezer. Now we are filling the gas
one step after the other. It is the time to do the electrical wiring because the configuration of the former wiring that work with the 220 volts compressor is different from the wiring that will work with 12 volts DC compressor. First thing is to disconnect all the wires that was plugged into the socket terminal in the front panel in the fridge before. You need to trace out the wire and connect the mixed cable plus and minus, the negative and positive, to the input power supply in the compressor driver straight away. So secondly is to trace the thermostat, the 2 pin from the thermostat. You need to make sure you read this with your multimeter. When you put the cable to your multimeter wire, when you turn the knob at the front, your continuity must read on your multimeter, and when you turn it off, the continuity must off on your multimeter to ensure that you have gotten the right pin. As we turn it on the multimeter. As we turn it off on the multimeter. It ensures us that we have gotten the right pin from the thermostat leg that is to be connected to the 2 different positions on the compressor driver where the thermostat must be connected to. The wiring of the compressor is very, very simple. You can check on this YouTube channel for one of our videos where we explain it clearly to understand the wiring proper for your installation if you are to do it yourself in your state or anywhere in the world where you might be watching this video from. This na the 2 compressor where we come out for the 2 freezer and the 2 fan where we kalo where they chop electricity kalo for the 2 freezer. You go see say each of them na 1200 watts then they consume. Where we say 2 of them they consume 2400 watts. Each of the fan there na around 250 watts they be kalo. Then they chop electricity too much. We don't comot them. Now we use compressor where they consume 81 watts. Replace the one where they consume 1200 watts. This is the 5000 watts load booster that we install to finalize the energy savings across all the appliances. This 2000 watts was used to compress the energy consumption through all the lightings.
Basically, we have achieved energy consumption, power consumption, compression projects in the house. We have been able to use our load booster device to compress the energy consumption, the power consumption in the house. So the house now can run 24 hours with 5 kVA inverter system. The 5 kVA is not going to run the air conditioner in the house together with it, but the 5 kVA will be able to run up to 11 standing fan, 60 inches television, lightings, and 2 freezer together. All this will be run on 5 kVA inverter system with the house. So let's go ahead and show you those inverter and the load booster system. Keep watching. This is the power room. So this is our energy saving inverter. This is our 5000 watt load booster energy consumption compression device, electricity economizer device. That is the 5000 watts. So the 2000 watt load booster here was used to compress all the lightings in the down floor on the ground floor here. So in the distribution fuse board here, this is where we trace out the cable that take power supply to all the bulbs. So we are still going to tidy up this place. The project is about to be completed, only to package this place remain. So now the house can run 24/7 without power interruption. In the sitting room here, the standing fan here, these are energy saver standing fan. Energy saving standing fan. All the televisions, all of them can work. You can see the speed selector is at the back of the fan. So we got the sound system, so everything is okay. Everything is okay. Okay. So now I will show you when we are doing the coupling of the standing fans. You can see the video of the standing fan coupling on your screen. So those are the standing fan used to replace all the existing fans in the house. Because the house were designed with POP, ceiling fan is not recommended for the POP design. So standing fan is introduced for the usage of the people in the house, and it's very effective. It's blowing very well. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, comment, like and share. If you want to know much about this project, you that have big church, you have big mosque, you have big industry where plenty appliances were used, all those ceiling fans, air conditions and some other sound systems in your church that make you to need 50 kVA or 100 kVA diesel generator to run your church. If you can get in touch with us, if we carry out this project for you, we are going to walk you through how the project will be done to replace some appliances like ceiling fan, your air condition compressor and some other things. At the end of it, we are going to build load booster that will now compress the electricity consumption of all the entire electrical gadgets in the church or in the company or in the mosque, that will make you to consume lesser electricity and you keep on enjoying all your appliances the same way you have been enjoying them. So thanks for watching. Keep watching this channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, try and do, so that you will have opportunity to see our new video whenever we are posting our educative video. So see you next time.